Don Krieg, the captain of the Krieg Pirates, has entered the Barity, and this dude, he's not a good dude. He's known as the strongest in the East Blue, and I think that's mainly because he's a big liar. He tricks people all the time, and he did the same with Sanji. You know, he came in on the same energy as Jing did, where he was starving and begging for food. But the difference is, Jing was thankful for the food that Sanji gave him genuinely. And this dude, Don Krieg, actually, as soon as he got fed, he fucking clotheslined the shit out of Sanji because, you know, all Sanji wants to do is feed people. He doesn't want people to starve, essentially. And he even said in this episode, like, it doesn't matter what somebody is like, it doesn't matter what their morals are. Everyone deserves to be fed, basically. And that's what he does. He's a chef, he's a cook, and that's what cooks do, you know. So he doesn't care if like Don Krieg, he's tyrannical and he's a horrible person. He doesn't care if he needs feeding, he'll feed him, and he did just that, and he paid the price for it a little bit in this episode for sure. I thought Jin actually betrayed Sanji. That's sort of how it was framed, but it turns out he actually asked Don not to attack the Barity. He actually wanted just his crew and Don to be fed, essentially, because their ship was completely wrecked. 100 plus of Don's pirates are starving to death, and I don't know what's happened. I think they've just come back from the Grand Line because Jin talked about it in the last episode. So I think they've survived the Grand Line, but they're in a terrible way. They came looking for food, and now Don's taken advantage, essentially. He could have gone the nice way, you know, and got his whole crew fed, but clearly he's a horrible, horrible person and a tyrannical leader, and yeah, he's a problem. I think he adds to the long list of villains so far in One Piece that are just fucking horrible, you know, irredeemable pieces of shit, basically. So I'm hoping he gets what's coming to him. But at the end of the day, he does still want his crew fed. And as Sanji goes to do it, Patty actually knocks Sanji out, so he can't do it because he's already fed Don, and that went poorly enough. And Patty goes to shoot Don, and it does no damage with this giant like bazooka thing, and like I said, it did no damage to Don. He has this like golden plated armor, this diamond fist. The dude clearly thinks he's the shit, and he's got his reputation for a reason. So he definitely stole all that armor. You know what I mean? He's power hungry for sure. But yeah, as soon as Zeph showed up, the head chef, Don shat him his pants basically. At the end of the episode, Zeph came down with like food for all of the crew. And Don just looked terrified. So I don't know what sort of past they have together, but I'm very interested to see. I think there's a lot more to learn about Zeph for sure. He's definitely not just, you know, the head chef of the Barity. He's got a history. He's got a reputation for sure. I'm interested to see why Sanji cares so much about feeding people, including people that are morally like corrupt and horrible. It'll be interesting to see. I'm sure we'll get some context of that soon, and hopefully get to see Don Krieg get fucked up. Let's go.